Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet and today we are at Jaisalmer and we are over here to drive this. Now you all know this car. This is the Mini Cooper S, but now the Mini Cooper S goes convertible. The company has done some changes on the outside as well as on the inside. So in today's video, we are going to tell you everything you need to know about this hot hatch. So now let's talk about the car, and the very first thing you notice that this exactly looks like the hardtop version because it is the same. You get the same headlamp setup over here with the DRS right over here, and you get a high and a low beam integrated in a single projector light that's actually very bright. Now apart from that, you can see you get this Cooper S badging that's finished in red. There's a lot of piano black finishing along with this copper finishing that looks good. And let me tell you about this color option. So this color is called the Ocean Wave Green, and apart from that, you have three other color options, and I'll just read it out to them. You have a chili red, you have a sunny side yellow, then you also have a British racing green. So there are in total of 4 color options that you get with the all new Cooper S convertible. And obviously this is the radar for the ADAS, works in sync with the camera right over there. The lower part of the grille is also finished in this piano black finishing, and you have matte black skid plates right over here. Now if we move to the side of the vehicle, you will notice over here, again, the similar kind of a design. You get the same alloy wheels that you get on the hardtop. Now, these alloy wheels are R18s, and this is the similar design. Well, you also have another design for the alloy wheels. You can choose from it. So it actually looks very good. Two-door setup. Obviously, you get piano black finishing on the door. You get this white ORVM that actually looks good with the color. So as you can see now, it is a convertible, and to open and close the roof, you need 18 seconds. I'm sorry, not to close the roof, but to open the roof, the entire process takes around 18 seconds. Let me quickly sit inside and show you a very cool feature about the sunroof of this car. Yes, you heard me right. There is a sunroof feature in this as well. The people will say this is a convertible. How can there be a sunroof? But let me quickly put the roof up for you. And there you go. So this entire process of the roof going up and locking itself and then this shade shutting takes about 18 seconds. So now you can see that the top is completely closed, and this is the sunroof mode. So you press this button. So this is technically the sunroof mode right over here. So you can see you have a sort of a sunroof opening where if you don't want to put this entire roof down, you can have this part open and you can drive around. And if you want to open the roof completely, you have to hold this button, and there you go. So this opening of the sunroof, then holding, and then this roof completely opening takes about 18 seconds. And obviously once you have it, you can see you get the quarter glasses up. If you keep holding this, obviously this entire thing will come up, but you can operate this separately also. You can see you can open all the windows, especially the quarter glasses also over here. So now that is the convertible on the Mini Cooper S. So now let's check out the interiors. Well, the interiors almost remain the same. Well, you have two color options for the interiors. You have this beige, and then you have that dark bluish color. Obviously you have contrast stitching right over here. You have mini badging over here, perforated seats. Now obviously since it's a mini, obviously the rear seats are best suited for children. As you can see that there is like almost zero legroom, and this seat is adjusted according to my height, and nobody can sit. Like I don't think a child will also be able to put his feet down. So I think this is best for luggage, or if maybe you have like very small children of a small age group, they can only fit. You have a cup holder right over here. These headrests are adjustable, and these headrests are fixed. Well, steering wheel remains the same. You have the kind of it's a 2-spoke, but this is a strap. The third spoke is like a strap. You have the same OLED circular display. Now the thing that is behind over here is actually an ambient light. It shoots light from here on either side of this part of the dashboard, and it lights up at night. Looks good. Well, these are your controls right over here. You have your experience. So you have your go-kart mode, core mode, green, and then you have like a lot of experiences. And once you have selected your experience, obviously it will make a sound. As you can see, this is for the efficiency and the core mode, and this is when you want to go go-kart mode. That means your throttle response is completely on the higher setting. Your steering becomes slightly stiffer because obviously you are in sport mode now. So yeah, that's about it. You have a heads-up display, and you can see they have added like a small storage over here, and this part, the armrest does not open up. You have your window controls over here, then you can start stop from here. This is your gear lever, gear selector, just have to press up and down. You have your park brake right over here. So technically everything remains the same like the hardtop Mini. And yeah, this, I don't know why they could have integrated this somewhere else. Personally, if you ask me, this antenna does not look very nice. They could have given an electronic antenna, but I don't know why they are keeping this. I'm sure some people might be liking it, but it's not as per my liking. Overall, that is how the interiors of the Mini Cooper S looks like. So now let's talk about the rear section of the vehicle. Well, obviously there is one change over here, and that you need to know is that in the hardtop you had this part that actually joins and runs across the boot, but now it is only limited to here. So you have the tail lights that are kind of separated, and you have this matrix LED tail light where you can actually configure 3 to 4 kind of designs in which you want the tail light to glow. Mini badging over here, Cooper S badging right over here, parking sensors all around. You also have a camera right over here. Now, to access the boot, obviously, you can do this. And if you can just come close and show it to them, right over here, it says maximum 80 kgs. So if someone wants to sit over here who's around 80 kgs, a little less than 80 kgs can sit. I'm not going to try that. But yeah, there's a special feature in the boot, and for that, I will have to close this. Now, that feature is actually very helpful, and there you go. Again, 18 seconds, and I will just avoid it. There you go, it's locked. Okay, so I think now I can show you that feature over here. So if you want some extra space in the boot, space as in to fit in some luggage, because this opening is really narrow, what you have to do is, you can see you have levers over here and over here. Once you do that, this thing comes up, and after this thing has come up, you can just place it right over here. Place this right over here, and there you go. Now you can fit like 2 cabin bags or 2 like small bags, and you can lift this thing up as well. That's a parcel tray, and I'm assuming this thing can come out, but you'll have to unscrew it. So if you don't want this thing can actually move out. But yeah, that is how you open the boot and make a bigger space to keep some luggage. And if you see over here, you get these buttons right over there to fold the seat. It gets a 50-50 split over here, so just in case if you have more luggage, you can accommodate. You also have a boot light, and remember, do not try to close the boot like this. What will happen is that you might break these plastics, so you have to be very careful. You just have to do this, do the whole procedure. There you go. I think you can just do that, and then you can lock it up in place with this, and after that you are good to close the boot. So yeah, that was the rear section, and comment below, how did you like the boot space on the Cooper S? So now we're driving seat of the all-new Mini Cooper S, and the engine obviously remains the same. So let me give you a quick specifications on the engine. Now this is running a 2-liter turbo petrol engine that pumps out 201 bhp of power, 300 Nm of peak torque, and it's a front-wheel drive car. But this thing comes mated to a 7-speed DSG gearbox or a dual-clutch transmission, which makes it a phenomenal car to drive around. Obviously, Minis are known for their handling because of the short wheelbase. It can just be chugged into a corner, and you will have a full confidence of what you are doing with the car. And especially with the suspension is on the stiffer side, and because of that, you have some of the undulations that you can feel, but at the end of the day, you have a very good handling car. It's not that bad, it is not that stiff also, but overall, if you compare it to another kind of a car that you drive, obviously the suspension is on the harder side, and that is what makes the Mini a very good handler. So the suspension, short wheelbase, and a sharp steering is what you're looking for in a car, especially the Mini Cooper S. And if you talk about the 0 to 100 timings on this, well, the hardtop version gets a 0 to 100 timing of around 6.5 6.5 or maybe 6.4 seconds, but this thing gets a 0 to 100 time of 6.9 seconds, and that is because obviously of this convertible roof, the motor and everything. This weighs 100 kilos more than the hardtop, so obviously the timing has gone up a little bit. And also, if you talk about the exhaust note, well, you have the exhaust note is not that much visible because the tailpipes have gone from the rear section. It's very, very quiet, like you can hear it right now. But if I just floor it a little bit, you will hear the noise, and that noise is coming from the speakers. So you can either switch it off or switch it on from your drive experience mode. If you don't want the noise to be coming on the inside, then you can switch it off and get the normal regular noise that is coming from the tailpipe. But just hear this if I floor it. So you can hear the noise that is coming from the engine, and you will obviously hear the POV noise as well. I don't know if you're getting it. Let me do it a couple of times more. So yes, I mean, it is a very, very engaging car. Very good to drive, fun to drive within the city. And also, if you're on the highway, you can do like almost triple digit speeds all time. If you talk about the top speed of this Mini Cooper, it's around 240 kilometers an hour. I'm assuming it'll go a little beyond, and after that, it will be locked. Well, people who are really enthusiasts, they can at least like just code it out and remove that lock, and this car can go beyond that as well, especially because it has this 2-liter engine pushing out almost 201 bhp of power. So the power to weight ratio of the Cooper is absolutely phenomenal. Overall, guys, very good car. Mini Cooper has always been an eye catcher for everyone, and especially now since we have this convertible one on the new Cooper S, this thing is absolutely stunning. I think, yeah, that is what the Cooper S is all about, and this is actually not a car, it is like an emotion to some people. So guys, this was the all new Mini Cooper S, and obviously this thing is an absolute hoot on the road, especially with this convertible version. When you have the top down and you have these funky color options, this thing is an absolute looker. Well, I hope I explained the car well to you. If you need to know anything else about the Mini Cooper S convertible, let us know in the comment section and we will get back to you on that. Until then, I'm Pramit signing out. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, be safe and drive safe.